Well, hi. I'm gonna read a few things tonight. First, I want to check and make sure I got sound. Do we have sound?
Do we have sound?
Yes, we do. Yay. Okay, cool. Now I'm not gonna say anything for a while. I'm just gonna sit here and blow on my flute and see what and who shows up. Just say something. Say hi. Um, the phone line is open. Or you can get me. Okay. Oh hi. Gosh, we got a bunch of people here. Cool. I'm still gonna play for a little while. See who stays. I called the we can buy if you're over 21 you can now buy weed over the counter in Tucson. But I talked to the downtown dispensary and their cheapest ounce is like $250. It's like, oh well, thanks anyway. Okay, I drove some people off. Let me put my water, and I'll be right back. So anyway, yeah, have a pretty good week so far. Made some sales. They had nobody's bid on them yet. I have some Moldavite listed at eBay that I've been turning down offers on it. I have a $48 starting price, and people are offering me the best offer I've had so far is $60. I want to see what happens when somebody bids before I accept any offers on these. They're very hard to get at the price I got them for. Anyway, the two things I wanted to read. One of them is it's by Maria Alm from December of 2019, and it's got a picture of a woman sitting like this, and the text reads, "Be a lady," they said. "Your skirt is too short. Your shirt's too low. Your pants are too tight. Don't show so much skin. Don't show your thighs. Don't show your breasts. Don't show your midriff. Don't show your cleavage. Don't show your underwear. Don't show your shoulders. Cover up. Leave something to the imagination. Dress modestly. Don't be a temptress. Men can't control themselves." But men have needs. You look frumpy. Loosen up. Show some skin. Look sexy. Look hot. Don't be so provocative. You're asking for it. Wear black. Wear heels. You're too dressed up. You're too dressed down. Don't wear those sweatpants. You look like you've let yourself go. Be a lady, they said. Don't be too fat. Don't be too thin. Don't be too large. Don't be too small. Eat up. Slim down. Stop eating so much. Don't eat too fast. Order a salad. Don't eat carbs. Skip dessert. You need to lose weight. Fit into that dress. Go on a diet. Watch what you eat. Eat celery. Chew gum. Drink lots of water. You have to fit into those jeans. God, you look like a skeleton. Why don't you just eat? You look emaciated. You look sick. Eat a burger. Men like women with some meat on their bones. Be small. Be light. Be little. Be petite. Be feminine. Be a size 0. Be a double 0. Be nothing. Be less than nothing. Be a lady, they said. Remove your body hair. Shave your legs. Shave your armpits. Shave your bikini line. Wax your face, wax your arms, wax your eyebrows, get rid of your mustache. Bleach this, bleach that, lighten your skin, tan your skin, eradicate your scars, cover your stretch marks, tighten your abs, plump your lips, Botox your wrinkles, lift your face, tuck your tummy, thin your thighs, tone your calves, perk up your boobs. Be natural, look natural, be yourself, be genuine, be confident. You're trying too hard, you look overdone. Men don't like girls who try too hard. I don't care. I'm not looking for a regular man anyway. Be a lady, they said. Wear makeup, prime your face, conceal your blemishes, contour your nose, highlight your cheekbones, line your lids, fill in your brows, lengthen your lashes, color your lips, powder, blush, bronze, highlight. Your hair is too short. Your hair is too long. Your ends are split. Highlight your hair. Your roots are showing. Dye your hair. Not blue. That looks unnatural. You're going gray. You look so old. Look young. Look youthful. You look ageless. Don't get old. Women don't get old. Old is ugly. Men don't like ugly. Be a lady, they said. Save yourself. Be pure. Be virginal. Don't talk about sex. Don't flirt. Don't be a skank. Don't be a whore. Don't sleep around. Don't lose your dignity. Don't have sex with too many men. Don't give yourself away. Men don't like sluts. Don't be a prude. Don't be uptight. Have a little fun. Smile more. Pleasure men. Be experienced. Be sexual. Be innocent. Be dirty. Be virginal. Be sexy. Be the cool girl. Don't be like the other girls. Be a lady, they said. Don't talk too loud. Don't talk too much. Don't take up space. Don't sit like that. Don't stand like that. And don't be intimidating. Why are you so miserable? Don't be a bitch. Don't be so bossy. Don't be assertive. Don't overact. Don't be so emotional. Don't cry, don't yell, don't swear. Be passive, be obedient. Endure the pain, be pleasing, don't complain. Let him down easy, boost his ego. Make him fall for you. Men want that, what they can't have. Don't give yourself away. Make him work for it. Men love the chase. Fold his clothes, cook his dinner, keep him happy. That's a woman's job. You'll make a good wife someday. Take his last name. You hyphenated your name, crazy feminist. Give him children. You don't want children? You will someday. You'll change your mind. Be a lady, they said. Don't get raped. Protect yourself. Don't drink too much. Don't walk alone. Don't go out too late. Don't dress like that. Don't show too much. Don't get drunk. Don't leave your drink. Have a buddy. Walk where it's well lit. Stay in the safe neighborhoods. Tell someone where you're going. Bring pepper spray. Buy a rape whistle. Hold your keys like a weapon. Take a self-defense course. Check your trunk. Lock your doors. Don't go out alone. Don't make eye contact. Don't bat your eyelashes. Don't look easy. Don't attract attention. Don't work late. Don't crack dirty jokes. Don't smile at strangers. Don't go out at night. Don't trust anyone. Don't say yes. Don't say no. Just be a lady, they said. Oh, and this is by Camille Rainville. It came by way of Maria Ohm. It was by Camille Rainville, who has a blog called Writings of a Furious Woman. It's like, okay. Anybody here? Anybody saying anything? No. Oh, well. Okay, the next one. This is pretty wild. I stumbled on this by, I Googled somebody's line that just sounded funny to me. I forget exactly what the line was. And I got this link. Called the Future Millionaire Society, Reach Your Dreams. The Sun God teachings. Amun-Ra is elevating the consciousness of mankind. Tell every living soul you know about the Venus Project, a global resource-based economy to put an end to the madness of unnecessary suffering. Welcome to the golden age. And this group says, we help people who are trying to accumulate material wealth while simultaneously exposing them to a more enlightened life of serving the greater good. Creator made and loves all. Enter God mode and do the same. And let's read the about section. Our primary goal, that's a February 5th edit, no telling what year. Our primary goal is to elevate the consciousness of mankind. We will assist people who are dominated by ego and the need to acquire more and more material possessions with no concern for anyone else while building their mental thought process and assist them in achieving spiritual enlightenment. A large portion of the profits that we generate from the variety of businesses within the Future Millionaire Society will be going towards building up the poor communities around the country and the world. Individuals will not be obligated to donate any money with what they earn from the organization, but it will, of course, be recommended, and there will be great incentive and recognition to those who do. We will put an end to a child starving every 5 seconds by feeding them and teaching them how to grow their own food to sustain themselves. The 1% is not going to change the system that is built to benefit them because they are at the top. So we, the 99%, must unite. And it's really 99.999%. The top, all but the top 1,500 people or so are just useful idiots to the people holding title to everything or claiming to hold title to everything. We, the 99%, must unite and build the new and improved world we want to live in and lead mankind off of the path that is leading to oblivion as war and pollution become exponentially worse. And it's going to. We cannot sustain ourselves on the bad habits Oh, I'm sorry. I just got that the ding was from a friend. Ah, I've never heard of it. I just stumbled on it. I've been involved with the Rainbow Hippies and Native Americans for many years. Um, and it was something somebody said in the Standing Rock Water Protectors group that went and popped it into the my popped what she said. I forget exactly what it was, but a bunch of right wing shit came back, really disturbing stuff about um, the stolen election and stuff like that. But then this thing stuck out, and I wanted to grab it and see what it was about. Um, we really have no choice but to like change our evil ways, or the earth is going to do it for us. Is really where it's at, man. Um, you know, I mean, this is what I studied. You know, I'm a fish farmer. Polyculture. You know, it's polyculture. You know, I studied zoology and biochemistry and stuff like that. Climate science. and my profs were saying this 45 years ago. And then everybody was pointing back then in the 70s and 80s. All the indicators were saying that the tipping point, that if we did not start, you know, they talk about greenhouse gases, but what they don't talk about is the concentration of monoculture on fragile, ecosystems are cementing over, and important ecosystems or highly productive ecosystems we're cementing over to build human habitation, and then we're plowing under the prairies and the clear cutting the forests and dredging the oceans for our food. It's not sustainable, and there is no way that the quantum mechanics demands that we stop doing this, or the planet is going to force us to stop doing it. There's just no. They say that we've already passed the tipping point. That you're going to have huge areas where the climate change is so drastic that it'll be too hot for humans to inhabit, or it'll be too wet, like underwater. and we have to, they talk about greenhouse gas emissions, but probably more important is the sequestering of the carbon back into the soil. This is what keeps things kind of more stable. Can't just keep pumping the carbon up into the atmosphere and expecting it not do anything, not to do anything bad to the rest of the biosphere that we're not going to like, because that's what's happening. Here, let me get you the link. This is a real important talk. I listened to earlier with some folks. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Where, there's less than 1,500 people claiming title to everything. It's not just China. And it's just not sustainable. There's pears grown in Argentina, shipped off to Vietnam and Thailand for packaging, and then shipped back to New York for distribution around the United States. And little fucking, the little sterile packs, the 4-ounce little things. That's the supply line is too long and too complex and too wasteful. Oh boy. Okay, so let's go back to what part one. How to unite 7 billion people. Accept your godliness. This is not a friggin' television show. It's a joint effort. This is posted November 23rd, 2012 by Starlight in Easology. How to save the world, resource-based economy, save the community, we must unite. Peace, hope, unity, celebrate diversity. So there was this guy who was trying to make it seem like uniting 7 billion people would be difficult. So this article is dedicated to him. His name is capitalized. So I'll basically talk as if I'm talking directly to him, and you'll all be given the opportunity to see how I does this out here. First, I want to say I'm sure you're a smart guy. By even contacting me in the first place, it shows that you have a head on your shoulders, but your thinking is obsolete. As of right now, you're thinking in a little box. You need to think outside of the box if you wish to thrive in the future. Now, first off, it is safe to assume that you read one, maybe two of my articles, and you think you know what I'm talking about. This is obsolete thinking. How people will think in the future is looking at everything and then opening their mouth. I think that's called pragmatism. Just look at it from all angles and make your decision based on, your own deductive reasoning, considering all the different possibilities of outcomes. The way people think and communicate now is nitpicking. It's reactive. They see here something they don't agree or understand. They hone in on that and start an argument. Arguing won't exist in the future, by the way. If you'd been paying attention to what I've been writing, you'd find out that I already explained how we would unite the people of the world very briefly. When? Not in this article. Okay, I'm underwhelmed here. I guess I don't want to read this. Yeah, he didn't say how he was going to do that. I'm pretty good with the old school. I've been involved with the Rainbow Hippies and Native Americans since 1982. It's always one of the peace, love, and freedom folks going back into the 60s. But my focus has been with the the eco warriors and environmental and economical justice fighters, strugglers since the 80s. Anyway, I've mostly been doing my business. There's actually even a Kiwi farmer that I might be doing a little transaction with. I sold a crystal this week at Facebook, and I got some listings at eBay that are definitely going to sell. I gotta do something about this. This is really bothering me now. I'm not even getting into 18s. And I'll be seeing the doctor tomorrow, Thursday. I have a little talk with them about I just got to do a liquid diet for a while. Just do a lot of fasting, not eat much. Just drink my energy drink. I I really didn't, have much I wanted to talk about. And, the elite, the plutocratic oligarchies and all that, this is, gets old. We just need to be the best versions of ourselves that we possibly can be and reach out to kindred spirit in peace, love, and harmony, peace, love, and unity, man. Treat each other kindly with real facts, with really well sourced. Well, it's the rainbow prophecy. The seventh generation uprising has been here. Let me go find Matt. We can talk about that. Let me find where it's shit. Big bits a few well here's the interesting little thing. This is where Caitlin Johnstone is, pretty extreme leftist in Australia, anti-imperialist leftist. And we could be collaborating with each other and with our ecosystem to create a beautiful, awesome, healthy world. Instead, we're all competing with each other, working meaningless jobs, creating pieces of landfill which serve no purpose besides turning millionaires into billionaires. And what I said to her was, speak for yourself, Caitlin Johnstone. Together with Indigenous activists around the world, the Rainbow Family of Living Light has been working on a collaboration-based model since 1972. The 2016 action at Ochete Sakoan Camp in Standing Rock sparked a global uprising of Indigenous nations and their supporters among the colonized peoples of Europe, oppressing them and threatening us all with extinction from the impact of the unsustainable technologies behind the banker gangsters' petroleum-powered perpetual war machine. Check out the Standing Rock Protectors pipeline protests and numerous other Indigenous action groups here at Fascist Book and see what the people united in spirit are doing to be the change that the world needs right now. And where is this thing? D. Nighthawk Robinson. Here it is. He's like full-blood Cherokee from nobility. And, he's a speaker. He doesn't speak the language, but he definitely talks to history a lot. And this morning he wrote, Chief Crazy Horse had a vision that darkness would descend on his people. He saw the coming of cars and planes and the tragic world wars of the modern era. For many years, his nation would be in darkness. Then he saw his people awaken after the last World War, and they started to dance again under the sacred tree. Amazingly, he saw that dancing along with his people were people of all races. Then he saw that the world would be made whole again, not just by his own nation, but by all peoples working together. He saw that they were dancing in a beautiful light of the spirit world under the sacred tree. Representatives from all people, and he realized that the world would be made new again in peace and harmony, not just by his people, and this would begin the healing for Mother Earth by the Rainbow Warriors. I should really go and find this on Dee's wall because there was more than just my response to him. I'll read that and then go look for it on his wall. The seventh generation uprising is now. The spirit of Crazy Horse lives in all the people who are awakening to their indigenous roots, feeling the pain of the rest of creation is suffering due to the oppressor's petroleum-powered perpetual war machine. This is the Rainbow Family Living Light's version of it. There's some question of the authenticity of the source. It's probably not Hopi, but came from a Cree medicine woman in the early 20th century. And the rainbow people like at their gatherings, they'll pin this to the trees. When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people shall come unto the earth from many colors, creeds, and classes. and who by their actions and deeds shall make the earth green again, and they shall be known as the warriors of the rainbow. That isn't even the version. There's something about throwing off the yoke of oppression. That's the one I always saw. But anyway, the rainbow prophecy exists in numerous North American nations. The Rainbow Family people got behind the Hopi elders in the early 1970s, and in 1992 there was talking about the gem show on the side there. Well, that's really what's going on, is that our mass is insignificant to the mass of the planet, but we've loaded all this energy into the system. This is a closed system. The energy just doesn't go dissipating out into space. This is a molten rock. This is molten metal surrounded by a drop of water, big giant drop of water. So like nothing's getting past, everything's coming back down to Earth. Not much is getting out into space, okay? And we've upset the balance of nature. And definitely, COVID was part of the predictions of what would happen when the climate collapsed. Whether or not, some people are claiming it was engineered. It probably was. Just looking at the virology of the beast, it's just way too variable for and adaptable. I mean, it's like somebody pieces of Frankenbug. There's several credible. I mean, there's one Nobel Prize winner, French Nobel Prize guy, is I know I've seen a bunch of stuff defrosting. I don't recall any virus defrosting. Let's see what. There were some microorganisms though. Yeah, in 2014, scientists revived a giant but harmless virus dubbed Pipivirus sibiricum that had been locked in the Siberian permafrost for more than 30,000 years. The melting permafrost also presents a serious and costly threat to infrastructure, risking mudslides and damage to buildings, roads, and oil pipelines. Not to mention all the carbon, and methane and shit that's packed in there. Yeah, there's a lot of fear. Here's something recent. There's from May of last year. Are there zombie viruses like the 1918 flu thawing in the permafrost? The speculation. There has been speculation in the media and via Twitter that DNA fragments of the now defunct 1918 flu pathogen could be preserved under the permafrost and might pose a potential threat to humans if the warming Earth continues to melt layers of frozen soil. I don't feel like reading this. This is pretty interesting, though. The dogs are going nuts. I need to take a little break. Try and see what the fuck the dogs are going crazy about out front. No, I just wanted to take a cigarette break. I'm totally surrounded by dogs that hardly ever shut up. So, I don't want to read that. You noticed. Okay, I have a friend who happens to be the retired lead singer of Judas Priest, named Rob Halford. Today he likes to bill himself as the poet laureate of the underclass, and I think he got that from me. Funny fellow. One of my friends, I shared something from him. That's a it was something he shared 4 years ago. He likes to, when Facebook gives him his memories, he likes to like put a new comment in there and share it. And this came up today. Said even Buddha is tired of nuggets. It's a picture of Buddha with the text, "Be the fucking change already. We ain't got time for this shit." And my comment was, notice that this was from 2016 at the height of the primaries. There's been a lot of change for both better and worse, but we did get rid of the Trump threat. So now what? Biden is delivering at home, but it's business as usual for the war toys industry overseas. You know, he's made some real good moves. They're totally revamping the immigration thing with people seeking asylum. And they're doing away with the detention centers. They're converting them into something a lot more humane over the next few months. But boy, they're getting ugly in Syria. And it's not looking good for Venezuela's popular government, because they're getting behind the right wingers there. Yeah, what do you do to Iran? I don't know what's going on with Iran. Somebody said something really disturbing about their support for Israel. One of the new ambassadors to something or other. It's like, here we are at the seat of empire with all these happy slaves while they're carrying on their dirty business overseas and totally destroying the ecosystems while they're doing it. This is what we need to stop somehow. and it's going to take general strikes. The kids have been doing it for a couple of years now behind Greta. The war toys industry is like the main driver of climate change and has been for the last 244 years, pretty much. They're totally dependent on oil and all these metals and stuff that they're extracting from the ground, and they're blowing shit up everywhere and leaving depleted uranium that's causing all kinds of birth defects everywhere that they use it, and in our own troops. Go on and on. And we have to totally unplug the war machine and retool it for peace and green it. We need to reconcile our technology to the natural world, or the natural world's going to do it for us. And I think with that, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm really not in the mood to ramble. Just trying to keep it positive. Keep myself in a good frame of mind, productive. I shouldn't brag about it, but I was in a position today to do something really kind for somebody in the post office, and I even profited from it. It was just one of those things where the local substation is not fully functional. And it's only open for retail business 2 hours a day. It's mostly a distribution point for South Tucson deliveries from, it's a substation from the main Cherry Bell office specifically for South Tucson, and there's not that much retail business here for them. And today, for some reason, they didn't give him a cash drawer. So he could only take cards, and this woman only had a couple of dollars on her debit card, and she had plenty of cash, but nothing on her debit card. And there was, people behind me, and I'm like, oh, we can put it on my card. And it was only $8, but she gave me 10 or $8.50 or something like that we put on my card for her, which is good because it puts cash in my pocket. I didn't have to take out of the bank directly. And tomorrow's medicine day. I called the I think I mentioned this earlier. I called the downtown dispensary to find out, what I could come and buy. And they only have their cheapest half ounce is like $150. I can't get a whole ounce for $60. That's just fine. So anyway, what's in the news worth? Okay. You look a lot like it. Gay too. Huh? This is a fan. I never look close. Oh, I'm still screaming. Okay, we'll accept that. Okay, well, is anybody still talking to me? Your Kiwi Farm thread is going to blow up. Is it? Yeah, why? I really wanted to avoid both of those dumps. Let's go take a look at your Kiwi Farm thread. The Queen of Herpes doesn't like you. One little bit. Well, I'll deal with her later. Okay. Well, we want to find Mr. Sockness's. Well, what do you mean by chase? Were you trying to date Christine? It's not letting me find you. Here we go. You're a horror cow, they say. About going on 40. You like tranny porn. And demon magic. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what's going to blow up? Okay, well, it doesn't look like anybody's too excited there tonight. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Jacob. I think I'm going to go, though. Within an hour of this. And like I said, I really, avoid that dump. I want to avoid all the negativity anywhere. I only go to those troll bases for very specific reasons, and as little contact as I possibly can when I do it. So anyway, thanks for coming tonight. Happy day, y'all. Bye.